Redu, streaming počeo? Možemo?
Good morning and welcome. I would like to thank everyone who joined us today to make this event even more significant. This year's anniversary will be celebrated in a slightly different manner. Namely, the goal of this ceremony is in fact for the students to present the results of their hard work, which will be addressed in detail a bit later. At the very beginning, I would like to invite our principal, Mr. Spahic, to greet you. First of all, I would like to thank you for being here with us. We have many guests from the Ministry of Education, the principals of different schools, the representatives of the VET Center, as well as our students and teachers, and we will stream on YouTube. My speech today will be a certain inspiration for the students and the teachers related to our participation in the projects. The projects really improved the situation in our school, and they made a really great harmony within the staff, as well as a great grounds and basis for the future realization of projects that we planned to get involved into. The most important thing that I would like to emphasize is that the education, as well as the nature itself, are actually the main and the most important part of our lives. So we should focus more on education, because the state actually cannot function and be functional without a proper education system. Only responsible people can lead a good education system, as well as the government and the state itself. So investing in education should be the most important point, and the state, as well as the schools, should try to improve the state of educational system in our country. One of the examples how to do so is to get as many schools as possible involved into different projects, as we have already been involved in many projects. And we have seen how certain countries solve the problems related to their educational systems. Yet, we are sure that we are not supposed to just take everything from different countries and from the institutions that we actually have good cooperation with, but we should also try to maintain the good basics of our educational system that is related to our mentality. There's a great saying by a famous philosopher, and I'll paraphrase: this life is actually not just collecting the experiences through different kind of suffering, but also trying to obtain as much knowledge, true knowledge about life that's possible. That's the only way how people can actually become happy and not disappointed with their lives. It's not the life that disappoints us. It's actually the puzzles that the life contains. And if we have proper education, then we can solve all obstacles. How can we improve the educational system? I will tell you something about our vision. We have realized that a lot of teachers should be involved in the project, in all the projects that we are offered, but not all of them reacted as they should. Not all of them were interested in participating. However, we are sure that a good teacher can only be the one who can gain experience, develop the skills, and try to devote to lifelong learning. Only that kind of teacher can be accepted by the students, and only that kind of teacher can see the students the importance of education and knowledge. The education is not just learning, it's about also the home upbringing, about gaining different skills, and about gaining the professional skills necessary for the labor market. The main aim of the education is actually related to home upbringing. So it's not just about acquiring knowledge, but about to acquiring the skills of proper and ethical behavior. So we should teach students how to avoid different vices, like using the drugs, alcohol, and similar. We should teach them how to acquire some proper habits to try to be virtuous, and not just to try to adapt to the current system that is not very proper, I would say. Therefore, the students should first and foremost, especially at a very young age, take their home upbringing into the classrooms and build on it in order to become a healthy generation full of virtues that will fight different vices and create respectful attitude towards the teachers, the students, and their peers. The second part I would like to emphasize, apart from the home upbringing, is the kind of education that should involve the general principle of logical thinking, which means that the school as a system should provide the teachers with different kinds of trainings that are not just professional, but also educational in a very broad sense. It should be functional and systematic and gradual. And the last thing, something that is emphasized also by our ministry, is that we should try to educate children who can be competitive at the labor market. So the professional skills, the professional practice that the students should gain in our school can help them to have better life, to have better quality life. Students that will be technically equipped and competitive in order to find a good job and to be satisfied with their life. That's our vision that we would like to achieve. That is our main goal. I would now like to thank you again and invite Marina to continue with the program. Thank you, Principal. So this celebration involves the presentation of the project VET for Western Balkans that we have been participating for a couple of last years. I would like to use this opportunity to welcome our new partners, especially the partners that joined us recently. These are schools Hamdi Bushati and Hashenchela from Albania. Moreover, our partners include SOSU, School Center from Denmark, School Center Kranj from Slovenia, Tradium from Denmark, Rifat Jota Vocational Education and Training School from Peje, Metal Trades Vocational School from Sarajevo, VET organization, Landstade School Center from the Netherlands, Academy Alternative Pro from Tirana, school centers that are from San Sebastian, Stando from Cyprus, and external evaluator Iroto from Spain. The project is carried out under the patronage of the European Commission. Since the head coordinator of the project is currently on a business trip, she sent us a short video message, which we are going to watch together now.
Hello, I am Bodil Nudin. I am the project coordinator of the project VET for Western Balkan. And I'm very happy to welcome you all to this hybrid event. I know you are now sitting at your schools in Kosovo, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Albania, and Montenegro. And you are ready to vote among the three versions of the website, a new website for our project. All three versions have been developed of the very smart students from the secondary vocational schools of electrical engineering, Vaso Aligrudic in Montenegro. And when you have voted, we will select the version that got the most votes for the new project website for our VET for Western Balkan. I would also like to tell you that within the framework of the project, we will have by the end of this month a conference in Copenhagen in Denmark for representatives from the ministries in your countries, in your 4 countries. And therefore, we would be very, very happy if you have any ideas, any inputs that you would like to have presented to your representatives from ministries for them to be able to improve the VET educations in your countries, which is the overall aim of our VET for Western Balkan project. Please send all your ideas, your suggestions, your proposals for improvement of VET in your countries to Danka Marks from Vaso Aligrudic, and she will bring them to the right persons. So once again, thank you very, very much to the students from Vaso Aligrudic. You did a fantastic job. It's really, really beautiful and nice work is done on this. Have a lovely day.
As one of the goals of this project is to strengthen the cooperation with the local community, apart from the institutions such as the Ministry of Education, the VET Center, the companies, the entrepreneurs and other schools, which we have had good cooperation with for years. I would also like to welcome the representatives of the Erasmus Plus office and the twinning organization with whom we recently started cooperating, and invite them to address us briefly. Now, Ms. Vanja Drnjević, head of National Erasmus Plus office, will take the stand. Thank you, Marina. Dear all, dear attendees, dear students, I'm very glad to be here at this event today. Thank you for organizing such an interesting event. You always have organized very good events. I would like to say that Erasmus Plus organization provides different opportunities for the trainings of the young people in Montenegro, and that we have had very good cooperation. Since the very beginning, from when we started carrying out different programs with the vocational education in Montenegro, we have established great cooperation. They recognize the opportunity for their further development and improvement of their educational systems. So we can say that now we have broadened the list of the trainings, the mobilities and the projects that we can offer to the schools. In addition, we have also included many more partners, the companies and entrepreneurs. Since 2013 year was the year of starting many different projects. We have collected the data from the projects carried out from the students who actually attended different mobilities, and they wanted to share their experience to the other students as well as the teachers in many schools. But we also wanted to measure, let's say, how much these experiences have benefited, how much they benefited from these experiences, and how they can share the experience to the other students. So the European year of celebrating the skills was 2013, and that day was celebrated through that kind of exchange of experiences. The students were invited to talk about their experience in different kind of projects, mobilities, and to emphasize how much they benefited in terms of creating a good job after the school and getting involved in some other projects. So one of the students that participated in that celebration is Luka Terebovic, and he is currently in Belgium, in Brussels. He shared his experience and he prepared a very nice video for you to see and for the students to see. So when we showed the video in our meetings, the participants were and the attendees were really delighted with the presentation of the students' experience, which makes us very happy. It is not necessary to say that the vocational education actually has had so many benefits so far from these projects, and we often try to reiterate that. It may sound like a cliche, but definitely it represents a very solid connection with the countries that have some more improved educational systems. And we are happy to say that we have been a very good partner with these countries, because we really and highly estimate that investing in education is the key to the improvement of the general state of the countries involved. As the official representative of Erasmus Plus, I would like to end saying the quote that the future of a nation lies in a proper education of its young people. And with that, I would like to end my speech and just wish all the best to the host. With this project, we have already had a large number of activities, but there are many more ahead of us. We have learned a lot about the best European education system, and it is certainly our goal to implement as much of what we have learned as possible into our system. Through one of the trainings we successfully completed, we jointly developed the vision of the school and learned how important it really is to define what is that we should be guided by, so that we can focus all our energy on achieving this vision. In addition to numerous partner visits to our school, we carried out 2 mobilities for 8 teachers and 9 students in Denmark and Slovenia, lasting a month each. 12 teachers and the pedagogist attended training for the improvement of soft skills. 3 teachers and the pedagogist attended training for career orientation. Our principal, the school coordinator, project school coordinator, and the pedagogist attended training for managerial staff. We developed a newsletter that established a new way of reporting. We also succeeded in achieving one of the main goals of these projects, that is to include a large number of the girls in vocational education. The achievement we are very proud of is that with our efforts, we have set standards not only for our partners, but also for the other countries. We are especially proud to say that we have managed to include scholarships for 2 students from the school budget, which is, as you know, not the standard practice of schools in Montenegro. Our goal is to influence not only our school through this project, but also to motivate and engage as many colleagues from other Montenegrin schools as possible, so that they can enable students to participate in similar projects. Through the cooperation we have achieved with partners, we have already opened the door to many new ideas and joint projects. The fact that at the end of the month, a meeting with representatives of the ministries of the partner countries will be held in Copenhagen shows how important this project is. We hope that after that meeting, we will have greater opportunities to implement the examples of good practice that we have seen in European schools. We have to understand that we all have a common goal, which is to improve education and invest in students. And that goal can only be achieved by working together. I'm very sure that our representatives of this meeting in Copenhagen will have great impressions, and when they get back, they will help us to achieve that we have gained so far. It is much nicer when students talk about their success. So now we will watch a video of one of the students who participated in the first mobility, and he is now a collaborator in the project. He is volunteering in Brussels at the moment. Today, I want to briefly share my experience about Erasmus. I am Luka, a former student of the Vassala Gradić High School. I also want to share my experience about the mobility project in Denmark that lasted for a month. The experience I gained from this project is truly priceless. The skills I acquired during those months can be applied in self-confidence and worked on my self-development through this program. In addition, one important thing I cannot forget to mention is the traveling itself and visiting another country and cities, and generally getting to know a new urban environment. Some of the main skills I acquired there include assertive communication, team communication, teamwork, and also, let's say, some slightly specialized fields, better problem solving, critical problem solving, better approach how to solve a problem. Now, I believe that some of you have thought, or maybe you have a friend who has thought in a similar way, such as, what's the point of going to another country to work there? Why do I need this? Why should I go there, move and just try to speak another language or something like that? So it's entirely okay to have that fear of the unknown, but I would also like to invite all those who haven't had the opportunity to participate in the projects like this because of the fear, to just try a program like this, because I believe it will change them and the things that they would learn there cannot be bought with the money or just acquired in a simple course, nor can they get a diploma for them. You simply have to experience it all, and I guarantee that the things Erasmus offers are truly phenomenal for both professional and personal development. I have personally gained so many things, such wonderful experience, acquaintances, contacts, new opportunities. Maybe the thing you are thinking is, I don't know English well enough, or I don't know how I will manage there. They are not my people there. What if? But you just have to step out of your comfort zone and broaden your horizons. By the way, I'm currently in Belgium on another project, within another project. It's not an exchange program, but a voluntary project that's currently being carried out, and it lasts for 7 months. It was the first project that I participated in, VET for Western Balkans, motivated me to go further. And as you can see, currently I'm volunteering as a photographer in an art and youth center in Belgium. I would like to mention again this VET for Western Balkan project. This is generally a new project in our region, which involves strengthening the competencies of students in vocational schools who want to improve their knowledge, from culinary arts to robotics, from the entire Balkans. Also, the project's dissemination is quite extensive, so you can find us on different social media to see our activities and to see how our travels looked like. I have to say that the inclusiveness of this project is something that I would like to praise a lot. And in addition, I would like to emphasize the conference that will be held in Copenhagen, where representatives from the Western Balkans will be the ministers, and the goal is to improve the education system in our region, and also to improve things that would lead to better education in our country. So if you are interested in learning more about these activities, if you find it interesting, I would like to invite you to the 7th anniversary of the Elektrotehnička škola Vaso Ali Grudić on the 11th of May. There will be a small ceremony, small program where you will be able to see what we have done so far and what impact we have made. And believe me, this impact is not insignificant. Some activities we work on have not been seen at the level of the consortium so far. So if you are interested, I believe you will find the link below to this video where you can check out our activities on different platforms and social networks. It is very difficult to say everything that we have about the project, about the experiences that we have gained in such a short time. So I will just again invite you to go to some of the social networks or the website of our project to get more information. Now we are going to invite our students to present the results of their hard work. We have created the website as partners of the project. We have had the role to make the website, and we decided to invite students actually to be involved in the creation or to create the website, and they have managed to come up with 3 website solutions. So after the presentation, I will ask you to vote for one of the solutions. The website you are currently seeing was created in a style that was requested for the VET for Western Balkans website design. It consists of one screen on which there are fields that lead to other main pages of the website. Due to the redesign, we gathered to exchange ideas and to brainstorm ideas. We had great fun, and we also exchanged opinions and agreed on several concepts for the redesigned solutions. We managed to get a clear understanding of the task and what is specifically required of us. For the requested concept, we got the inspiration from the website we showed on the first slide. We also wanted to offer some more solutions. We have decided to use modern designs and solutions. We opted for a standard and modern design that includes clickable search fields. This type of a website design is standard for serious companies. It is very functional and easy to use. WordPress as a CMS offers flexibility and a large number of plugins. So we offered one of the solutions in WordPress. The partners had an idea about the design of the front page. It's white. It's a white and white grid. But they also offered us the freedom to offer our own solutions, and this is actually our suggestion. We wanted it to look to be functional, but also to look nice. This is the page for news. It was not easy to inherit 30 news items with a large number of photos and video materials and to modify and upload them. A lot of time has been invested. And the posts are not separate pages, which makes the site and loading easier. If we enter a certain post, we can see the news as well as the looks of it. You can see 2 active posts, as well as the section share this post that you can use to share the posts given here. Joint Task Force, the page for Joint Task Force. We expect a lot from this page. It is being edited right now. You can see the participants of the project. If you click on the logo, you can check out some interesting facts about the countries as well as the SWOT analysis of the partners. The next page is about the contacts. We noticed that we were using someone's app to have all the social networks in one place. And we have used some other application that was not made by us, and we decided to make our own application named Guess. Now I will show you the QR code, and if you could please scan the QR code, I will give you the instructions about it. So there is a short icon like the compass. When you enter it, you will come to the front page. And there's a vote. If you click on vote, the poll will be opened and you can actually vote for one of the 3 designs that you like the most. Also, you can see here just the 3 of us, but there's a large number of students that have participated in this web design, and we will continue to participate together through further development of it. This project is characterized, I have to say, by very good communication between the coordinators, the mentors, and the students. So that we cannot pretend that we do not know how many times our partners have already heard about this site, ideas, people, and plans. Now I'm going to present the platform that we have created. We now see the view of the web application that has been used until now. It was the third-party platform that was used to share social networks in one place. we could see how many views were registered, since that the statistics is very important for the improvement, the overall improvement. Now we have created our own platform and we are independent, so we can manipulate the data ourselves. So we have the email and the password. Now we have the dashboard page, your links that you can see. You can see the message that there are no links yet. And the third page is your participants. We can change the username if we wish. And there's an alert session flash message that pops up. You will now see how the workflow of adding links actually works. There are several input fields. This is the text that will be shown when the user highlights a certain social network. This is the active toggler, which means that not all the networks have to be enabled at the same time. You can see on the right side the input field. When you click on a certain network, it redirects you to the selected link. Also, we can add an icon for each social network. There's a grid consisting of 2 rows that we can use to add the links and the icons. Now the number of links is 0 because none of the links has been visited so far. So that's the reason why you can see 0 here, no visits. No participants have been added so far. This is the grid of the social networks that we can click on. On the left, you can see the most recent photo from the official website that has been added here. If we click on it, we can check the news. And there's also the field to join the community. You just enter your name and click on join. And in the bottom corner, you can see the official logos in the footer of the project and the schools. You can see the mobile phone view right now to use on your mobile phones and laptops. This is the grid that will be shown. And there's the copyright disclaimer at the bottom of the page. That would be all. Thank you for your attention. I would just like to to invite all of you to enter the site again and to try to do the survey that we have explained, to choose one of the solutions provided there for the design of the website. I really have to emphasize once again the hard work of the students, and I really have to thank them in public once more. We actually like to call them our collaborators because they have done such a great work. As Alexa said, it's not just 3 of them who were involved. There's actually an army of students involved that we will continue expanding. So please enter the poll and choose one of the options given there. And we will give you the information about the chosen website after this ceremony. Now I would like to ask you to join us in the staff room for the refreshments and let's say a conversation, informal conversation about our project. Thank you all for coming.